Yes, so, you know, I hate feet, but I had ingrown toenails, and it sounds worse than it is. I've had them for years, and they weren't all gross and infected and stuff. They just were a bit painful. So I thought, while in lockdown, while I'm not really doing anything, I will have the operation done where they fix it so you don't need them done again. But you have to have these big, stupid bandages on them.
But unfortunately, the picture we don't have at the moment, so you're going to have to describe it.
Oh, OK.
I think you deleted the picture you gave us, did you?
What? What?
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm so being led down the garden path here.
You know you're a true loose woman when you're on talking about your foot problems.
I know, don't. I'm like, you know, and it's become such a thing. So I thought I spoke about it on my Instagram because I was like, I'm not going to get around these big, massive bandages on my toes. And I speak quite openly online anyway about things, so I thought I'm just going to bring it up. The amount of attention that it got, apparently so many people have this issue, and it's now become a thing, so I don't really bother hiding it.
So I think we're going to have to describe it to people who are on your social media because they can't find the picture, but essentially on your two big toes, they're wrapped in a ton of
there they are. And they've got smiley faces on, so at the end of the operation, the doctor was like, oh, normally for the kids I put smiley faces on, and I was like, I want smiley faces.
You've got nice feet, though.
You have lovely feet.
The rest of them aren't bad, and now the rest of them are looking right.
So one of the questions I had for you is you're not meant to get those wet, are you? So how exactly do you manage to do the cleanliness routine?
So this is how I get in the bath at current situation, because you're not allowed to put them in the bath. So I put one leg one side, one leg the other, and each arm either side, and I just kind of lower myself in and then sit like this for the whole of the bath and just kind of wash myself from there.
Can't you just get a plastic baggy thing off the
but you've always got a risk, haven't you, then, that it's going to get wet?
I think Dr. Range, like everybody else across the country, is absolutely wetting themselves laughing at this particular point.
It's a practical way of doing it, OK?
So Dr. Range, I'd like you to put the doctor hat back on again. What advice do you have for Frankie when it comes to her ingrowing toenails?
Frankie, I share your pain because I used to get ingrown toenails as well, and it's horrible. And it's basically what happens is where the toenail grows into the skin around it, usually your big toe. What I found worked for me was hot water soaks because they soften the skin around it. So because you've got to let the toenail grow out. And the other thing that's really good is when you cut your toenails, don't cut into the corners, cut right across, because that stops them growing into the skin in the corners. And also, sensible footwear is really, really helpful. But if it's inflamed or infected, painkillers, antibiotics you might need, and visit a podiatrist, because they can tell you how to really look after them properly.
Oh, everyone